Good morning. Mic check 1 2. Let's see what my microphones are doing. All right, I see that. I think we are live and live in color. Let's go. Check. I think we good. Let's go live on the gram. Good morning. What up, IG family? What up, YouTube? Here early, birds chirping. What's up, y'all? Check in. What's up? Who we got here? JB2 Slick, Esco Barbers. What's up? B Jack Blends Cuts. What's going on, good people? Y'all all right? See, we're doing something a little different this morning. Y'all check in. If you're a barber, let me know what city that you're in. Even if you're not a barber, where you at? You in Atlanta? I got a lot of followers in my hometown, Virginia Beach. Let me know where y'all at. Just Chris. What up, Chris? What's going on, bro? Yeah. We outside, literally. 8 o'clock in the morning, 8:45 in the morning. We outside testing this live stream, man. This is the new way I'm going to be doing my content going forward. And of course, as I'm going live, they would be using some type of jackhammer or something, but that's the reality of building new location, y'all. What's up? Let's see here. We here on Instagram, we here on YouTube, but I'm gonna talk to my Instagram folks. Everybody that's here checking in from Instagram, let me know. Got Z the Celebrity, what's going on? Cat Vaughn 5, what's going on, y'all all right? It's not, we got Atlanta in the building. Appreciate you, Chris. Happy for you on my journey. Remember we used to battle who had the best cornrows. Yeah, you taking it back. Hey, if y'all don't know, your boy Ideal Barber Mike in high school had long, like Omarion B2K style cornrows. Those are my pretty boy days. But yeah, Chris bringing up the past, man. I appreciate you, bro. Thanks for throwing me out there. 20 years ago, bro. We getting old. You getting old. You looking older than me. Anyways, what's up, y'all? I came here to go live and to show y'all what's going on here at Pittsburgh Yards, second location. Want to invite everybody out. If you're here in Atlanta, even if you're not here, if you got some time, come on out to Atlanta and let me show off what I've been building the last 2 years. This project has been in the works for a while, and I'm happy to be here now to be able to actually open up these doors. And that's what you see behind me is the container. And I'm going to do a quick illustration because I like to draw, you know, and I think that's where my background and the skill set, the foundation of my skill set as a barber came from me drawing a lot as a kid. And so even today, I get out that itch to draw by cutting and fading, right? It feels like sketching. But today I'm gonna do a quick illustration on my window at my shop here. This is it's kind of like an accordion style doors here at Pittsburgh Yards. So I'm gonna take the camera in a second and show you what else is going on. But yeah, I want to do a quick illustration because this is an important pivot in the industry. You know, most barbershops, well, they say the barbershops are dying, right? You heard that a lot. I think somebody went viral with that negative hook saying that the barbershop model is dying. And I don't think it's dying, it's just evolving. And so what I'm showing here is my version of that evolution. And I think it's important to show different paths. I think a lot of barbers, especially on social media, believe that you have to either be in a commission shop or in a suite, and that if you're in a booth rent shop that you need to be in a storefront. But I'm here to give another path, right, to kind of dispel that myth. Z asked, am I on the Beltline? Yes, we're on the Beltline, Pittsburgh Yards. If you're not familiar, Pittsburgh Yards is off of University Avenue. So I'm here, we are open unofficially, but we'll be doing a soft launch this weekend on 404 Day. So if you're here again, if you see that right down there, I want to invite you out to come check us out and come see what I'm building here, because it's not a finished product, but there's a lot of intentionality behind it, and I want to show what we're doing and how we're helping barbers grow. So why do I have this special little marker? I want to draw something because the industry, and I would say the bigger businesses that are around our industry, they kind of want to keep a lot of barbers in a box, meaning that they want you to believe that the way that you grow as a barber is solely by just getting better with your skill set. And I'm proof that, yes, skill set matters, of course, because I think I'm dope and my clients do as well. But there's other pieces of the pie that you have to invest in. And so I'm going to show you quickly what I mean, because not all haircuts are created equal. And that's not saying that barbers aren't created equal. I'm talking about the service that you provide from client to client. And so what I'm going to do now is just draw a quick sketch of a crown, and I'll explain why a crown. I actually have one on my wrist here too. I'll show you a little tattoo that my wife and I got last year when we hit our 10-year anniversary. Shout out to wifey. But yeah, I'm going to draw a sketch of a crown just as an illustration on time-based appointments. And that's what I do differently here, and what I focus on helping barbers in a local area do is you have to be better at identifying how much time somebody needs, how much time a particular service needs. So let me sketch it out real quick. I'm doing enough talking, so I'll make sure I'm still in frame. Z said she'll come see me in the shop on Edgewood. Yeah, you right down the street, so come check me out. We'll be here Saturday. I'll be here leading up to Saturday as well. But if you want my focused attention, pull up on Saturday between 12 and 5, and I'll show you what I got going on here, all right? So quick sketch. I'm gonna do a crown. So I'm not the best drawer, but I think this is an important visual for me to display here. And then we'll go here. Let's go make it a little bit bigger. All right, so this is my rough draft, janky looking. Actually, this is actually looking pretty dope if you ask me. Throw a little arches in the background. And what am I missing? What else does a crown? Does it look like a crown to y'all? Is this looking a little weird? I think it looks like a crown. So let's add some jewelry on this crown as well. And I'm looking at my watch because this is an example of time. And this crown is taking me all of maybe what, a minute to 5 minutes to make. But I just want to show what it looks like. Let me add some quick diamonds down here. There we go. So I just want to add a quick illustration of what it looks like to do a different type of crown. Now, of course, for me, when I got this tattoo last year, it meant something more than just the tattoo itself. It was a symbol of our relationship, the years that we put in, right? Like our connection. So she has the same tattoo as well, but the crown here is just an example of the different types of quality haircuts. Like for me, when I went to the tattoo parlor, I didn't need him to do a 5-hour tattoo. I didn't need a back piece of a tattoo. I didn't even want a super detailed small tattoo because, you know, for the people who have tattoos out there, y'all know it, the smaller the tattoo is and the more detail, the messier it looks over time. So I wanted just something really small and compact, just like this right here. All right. Now, how does this relate to haircuts and barbering? Well, a lot of barbers believe that all haircuts should take the same amount of time. And there are a lot of clients out there who, number one, don't want the level of detail that you believe that you need to provide every haircut. And number two, they got things to do. So they may want a more basic, you know, simplistic version of a haircut, kind of like this crown. And again, for me, looking a little better than this quick sketch, this crown on my wrist was an example of how I wanted something that meant something to me, but I didn't want the tattoo artist to take all day and do too much detail because it would have made it look worse. Now for barbers, it's a similar mission for us, is that if you want to stand out in a local community, I'm not talking about trying to go viral, I'm not talking about trying to be a platform artist, I'm talking about being impactful in your local community. If you want that, then you have to realize that there are different type of crowns that you need to be drawing on your clients, meaning there are different type of haircuts. I'll give you a perfect example. I have a client I've been cutting for the past 13 years. His name is David. White guy, really chill, cool, super supportive of what I'm building here. And he comes to me on a regular basis about twice a month. Now, I'm a higher ticket barber. My price point is more expensive. But because I do time-based appointments, he's able to get his haircut, which is pretty simple, just like this crown, in a smaller 15-minute time block. Now, why is that important? Well, I'm able to now serve different parts of the marketplace, not just people who can afford my top, most elaborate version of my crown that I do. Hope y'all following me. There's different types of crowns, and if I had an hour here, and I definitely don't, but if I had an hour, I would sit here and do a super detailed, you know, version of a crown with different colors. And that's what I want to show too, is like the more time you have as a barber with a haircut, the more detail, got to shake this thing up. The more time you have, the more detail you can put into your work. But sometimes we believe that every client wants all this detail, but the reality is that some of them just want to get in and out. And even though you are skilled, you don't have to prove how skilled you are with every single client. So this is just an example of what it looks like to add more detail. And this is an ugly version of that detail, but tomorrow I'll go live and do a more detailed version of this crown. But if y'all following me, let me know, y'all. So let me see who's in the chat. The Quintessential Groomer joined. Yeah, so hopefully you guys are understanding what I'm doing here. Now that I have more time, or I'm decided to add more detail, I can make this crown look even more, you know, elaborate. And that's not for everybody. All right, so now let's switch it up. Let me walk y'all around, because I'm about to start cutting today. Let me walk y'all around and give y'all a quick tour, because we are live. And you know, why not? Let me show y'all what's going on and make sure you can see me. All right, cool. So we're here at Pittsburgh Yards. It's early in the morning off of University. My first client is here waiting on me, so I'm gonna make this real quick. But yeah, this is the Beltlines Marketplace program, and I've partnered up with the Beltline to open up this second location. And I'm gonna show you right now. Hopefully I still got a connection. But yeah, this is the Pittsburgh Yards location, Ideal Barbers. Let me check. All right, yeah, it looks decent. Let me show y'all what's going on the inside. So book your visit, idealbarbers.com. Actually, the second version of the website is coming soon. I'm about 12 hours behind schedule, but you know, it's life, it happens. So this is what it looks like inside my container shop. Nothing crazy. So like what I've been building over the years hasn't been focused on trying to have a whole bunch of square feet. I'm focused on scaling my business by adding more value to my marketplace, to my barbers, to my community. So yeah, I mean, it's a little messy here. Just want to be transparent, show y'all behind the scenes, but this is what it looks like. A little messy down here. We had a pipe burst. We had a pipe burst a couple weeks ago. So that was a headache trying to get that handled, but we got it together. We're back open now. And yeah, I just want to give y'all a quick tour of this space here at Pittsburgh Yards. So if you're available, even if you're not available right now, make yourself available, especially if you're a barber, because I want to show you what else is here. It's not just this container. I actually have access inside this building behind me to put on workshops and to teach the model that will work to help you stand out as a barber in a local area. Again, if you're interested on going to the point where you can be a platform artist, or to even be like a barber that's sponsored by a clipper company, that's great, but there's steps that you need to take, and you need to keep building a solid foundation every time you take a step up. And so what I'm teaching here is how I've been building a next level foundation with premium prices without alienating my clients. All right, so y'all come out, check us out. 404 day this coming Saturday. I'll be here, and you might get a free haircut, you might not, but show up and you know, let's vibe together. All right, y'all take it easy. Drop me a DM if you have any questions, but for now, let me get busy and start cutting my clients. I might go live a little bit later today, but if not, y'all shoot me a DM so we can keep this conversation going, and I'll check in with y'all tomorrow. All right, y'all. Peace.